If you ever watched Barbie Life in the Dream House, you'll be familiar with the main antagonist, Raquelle. She always tries to outperform Barbie and be better than her. I watched the show as a kid and shamefully as a teenager too, and I never liked Raquelle until life really hit me. When I was younger, I didn't like how she attempted to destroy Barbie's happiness, and she seemed egotistical. Now I have a sense of respect and admiration for her because she's the most realistic person on the show. Now, I will keep in mind this is a kids' show, and the writers on the show weren't trying to make a point, but I think there's a lot to be said about this show and what it says about life. Shows cannot exist without conflict because we wouldn't watch shows that don't have conflict. Barbie Life in the Dream House has its fair share of drama and conflict. I mean, it's silly conflict like the robot turned evil and locked everyone inside the dream house, or oh no, it's raining, we can't go outside. But the conflict exists. The problem with most of the people on the show is their reaction to the problems around them. Most of the cast lives in denial of the problems of the show. They live in a bubble. When Barbie wakes up with messy hair, Raquelle is horrified while Barbie just continues with her day. The other citizens of Malibu assume that Barbie is attempting to make a fashion statement and copy her, to the horror of Raquelle. Now, having a bad hair day is not a giant problem in the grand scheme of things, but Barbie is always happy even when she isn't. She is better than everyone on the show, and she knows it, even though she never acknowledges it. Raquelle attempts to be Barbie, which is impossible and leads to her constant disappointment. Barbie lives in a mansion. She has 4 sisters who love her, a nice boyfriend, and she doesn't have to try at anything. Raquelle knows that she's not as good as Barbie, and she acts egotistical and selfish to make up for the empty feeling that she feels because she will never measure up. Raquelle needed to be okay with herself without the praise of others and without beating Barbie at everything. It's an important lesson for everyone to learn. If you're okay with yourself and you try your best to be a good person, you can be happy without everyone telling you you're wonderful all the time. The truth is that in life, most of us are Raquelles. Raquelle causes her own unhappiness, and we cause our own unhappiness. Now, I'm not talking about people with mental disorders because they can't control it, but the vast majority of people allow themselves to live in pain because they try to live someone else's life instead of living their own. They strive to be someone else because they don't like themselves or their lives. To make up for their insecurities, some people act cocky to avoid people knowing they're insecure. Other people show their insecurities. I'm not saying either one is good. Society teaches us that liking ourselves is a selfish thing, and it leads to so many people being unhappy and disliking themselves. Going back to Raquelle and Barbie. Raquelle and Barbie are not the type of role models you want to look up to. Barbie lives in an unrealistic dream where everything is perfect, and even when it's not okay, she ignores it. Just like she ignores Raquelle's obvious envy of her. Raquelle recognizes the problems and reacts accordingly, but she doesn't know that she is okay the way she is. She never had to be better than Barbie, but she continues to cripple her own happiness, and bad luck follows her around because she wants to be Barbie. She deserves so much better, but she never let herself be happy because she needed constant approval from others that her outfit was fashionable or that who she was as a person was okay. In conclusion, like Raquelle, we have to be okay with who we are as people. I'm not saying treat people bad or be a jerk if you are already, but recognize that others' opinions do not matter when measuring our worth. That's what I got from the show, even though it's a kid's show and it was never supposed to be that deep. I think that it says a lot about society, even though it was meant for like 3-year-olds. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's my very first video, and yeah, if you want to subscribe, you can. If you don't want to and you want to leave my page, that's fine too. Yeah, I'm Bandit Rose, and yeah.